Pleasure.
Emma's up and out. So there, guys. Our position, first of all, is we want to make sure that our contact point is correct. So the major lever, the major thing that I need to do is move my hips to either create space or turn to the side. So that's the thing. So we want to have contact point here. Secondly is that you want to stop my frame system from beating your strength and your leverage. So a lot of time that we're going to frame across the body from here. This is one of the strongest frame systems because it's like a square and it has the anchor points. What we're going to do from here is we're going to go to the fingers on the outside with this hand, the fingers. And we're going to kind of like wrist lock, so we're going to push the fingers so like on a wrist lock mechanic. If I've got that here, we're going to go the same thing. So we're going to go as close as we can to the fingers. And what we're trying to do is think about it this way. We're not trying to push the hand high. We're trying to compress the wrist to my shoulder. So as I'm here, so that makes both hands pin together. So my frame system becomes pretty much done. Where if you push it high, I can still attack.
I don't land my shoulder.
Yay. I tried that really slow and light as well. Okay. So the frame system, so what we're doing is we're trying to get the outside or the end of the lever, compress it to the shoulder. Now this is the hardest part. What I see people do from here is they try and now push the hand off the wrist, but that makes my hand free. So instead, what we're trying to do is we're trying to push the hand towards my jaw. So push it up, so now that your elbow can come in and it's a better mechanic for me. I'm just going to spin around to the side a little bit. So if you guys can't see from here, so I have my frame system and I'm doing the correct thing. So I've got it locked into position. We're going to attack the wrist. And what we do is we push the wrist to my shoulder so it locks in. And there's like a little wrist lock on that, so I'm probably going to disengage. What we're doing now is we're trying to push the hand up over and drop the elbow on the inside. So we want to make sure that I can't bring my hand back against my headline, because if I can start to rescue and reframe. One more time. Okay. So person on the bottom, frame. Here, person on top, attack the wrist. Push it down, so if you're holding here, you're probably going to get wrist locked. Right, so it's not the purpose of it, but we're going to defend it. And now we'll just keep driving forward, elbow from there. Some of you will tap from this. If your shoulders are dodgy, you're going to tap from this anyway. The next thing is our head goes to the hand, so you have a point. So if I do try to push you over, you now have a pivot point, your head, instead of your head being up off the ground, and there's no balance point, and I can push you off. Okay, warm up that, guys. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry,
Sir.
You're saying if you bring your hand to the head, you are freeing yourself. Can you show me?
Yeah, sure. Jump up, Gary. So if you think about it this way, right, the Kimura has to be completed here. The Kimura is quite hard to complete here. So if I'm practicing, you take my hand towards my head instead, I can start to push. Where if it's here, you push it into my shoulder. My hands, I can't use this hand because it's pinned. Where if you go here, see how I can pull it out? Secondly about it is if it goes here, okay, put your elbow next to my head. How far away are you from the Kimura?
So your defence wouldn't be, if I got you into this position,
Yeah.
say I've got you, your defence wouldn't be, that's what I'm like.
I can't. I can't. Why?
Because that frame's
100%. So you already know which way I'm going to roll.
Yeah.
So to stop it, you put another balance point in your head. Now watch this. So what we're doing, we're working on what we call the majors. I know that most people will deal with pushing the hip because I have a free hand. We counter that by putting the head on the ground to make it like a pyramid system or a triangle system. Where if your head's up, at least I've got some space to play. Secondly is once it's here, right, my shoulders are pinned. Once it's here, my shoulders aren't pinned and I've got a lot more motion to move. So you're trying to almost keep my shoulders pinned to the ground. Yeah, what do you think? Okay, so Eliza mount. Let me explain. So one of the major mount escapes that we want to work on, and this works better no gi because I'm not giving away my neck to get choked because there's no collar choke. I wouldn't necessarily do this one as a priority with the gi. So what I'm doing is the frame system. My elbows must stay on the inside. So what I'm going to do is a little umpa, a little bridge. So umpa, my elbows come on the inside. What I'm doing from here, now this is like, this makes it really easy because generally my bottom elbow or my right elbow is tucked in deeper than my left. So I'm going to keep my right leg straight and use my left hand to push. So from here, umpa, right elbow goes in. Left hand makes contact, right leg straightens, and I push. Hip escape, and I rescue my guard. So this is one of the major no-gi escapes, and it's a very easy one to do. The downfall about it is that my partner will know exactly which way I'm going to go because I preempt it. The second thing about it is I don't care because it's such a good escape that their job is to try and stop it. You know, it's not me to kind of go, oh, they know what I'm doing, better do something different. It's like, haha, try and stop this. You know, so my job is like, haha. So my job is to kind of like make them, you know, haha, I win. So, haha. Number one, this is umpa. You're going to put your elbow on the inside. Number two, if I push now, Eli's going to land on my leg. Get rid of the leg. Push. This also means my hips are now up off the ground. I'm on my side. Bonus, bonus. Whatever you do, do not retract your arm. They can attack that arm. It's fine, right? They can't really do much because they're posting. My head goes to the hand, hip escape. Leg comes through, and I have my guard. Keep your knee high, right? This will give me the option of going butterfly, sweep, guard, rescue, whatever. If my knee is low, they can simply knee smash and pass the guard as well. Okay, one more time. So it's not done where I kind of go, ha-ha. Like it's pretty much done where I kind of, I'm here, I go, boom, 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 push, turn my leg, start to rescue. Now we have the options if you want to play around. We can go ankles if you want to. Because Eli's retracted the leg, right, I'm just simply going to come up because I've got no balance, you know what I mean? So it's easier for me to come up and attack because I don't have a balance point. Okay, let's try that, guys. 1, 2, 3.
We're just not good for that. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, that's okay. I was going to cankle lock you.
I know. That's why I'm
Cool. So if you think, I'll jump down that side, guys, easier to see, team. So for me, if you think about it this way, right, your pushing mechanic is far better than a pulling mechanic from this angle. Your pushing mechanic. So once I'm here and I'm umpa, I'm pushing. What I see people do, they get confused because they go umpa and then they try and push it that way. It's actually really hard to do. Secondly is once I umpa, my hips have to turn one way. So when I bridge or when I do the little hip raise, so once my elbow comes in, my hips should already be turned facing that way. So this is easier to push. For me to go the opposite way, I actually have to put my hips back on the ground and realign them. And if my partner is good, I can't go from up high, low, and up high again. So think about it this way, it's easy. It goes in, turn, so lift my hips, turn to my right hand side, push with my left hand, hip escape, come through. And this is up to you guys what you want to do from here. Like we've done the shoulder crunch system, we've done the sweeps, you've got the get up, you've got deep half, it's whatever you want to do. It's not what we're going to do today, but I need you guys to go to protective measures. Anytime that your knee is here, it's able to get flattened. Anytime it's open, they can push it open. So I want to kind of keep it here. What I'm aiming for is my partner to kind of go, the knee's issue, they got to push my knee. So as they go to push my knee, I can then start to attack them. So that's what I'm waiting for, is for you to start to attack my knee. And this is going to open up Pandora's box where I can start to, attack quite a lot of different stuff from here. So one more time. If I'm going to turn to my right hand side, I'm pushing my partner to my right hand side. So up, right elbow in, left hand pushes, hip escape, here, wait, overhook, armbar, whatever you want from there. Okay, change partners, 1, 2, 3. Does that make sense? So this time we're going to attack the opposite side, and this one's pretty easy, right? So I do the umpa, and what's happening is from here, I'm going to beat Bruno because I'm younger and fast. No, just go. So umpa, I'll turn. So we're going to go behind the top elbow, right? So your hand goes behind the top elbow, and all we're going to do from here is think about this way, is instead of pushing the elbow down here, which is the way that I want to go, we're going to hold it, and this hand here simply pushes towards my face. So that turns me back down, and we're back in the position again. Because you want my back on the ground. What I started to see was people that push the elbow and they go to here, and I'll just start to push, and they'll lose their balance. So we want to realign. So anytime I get my elbow in here, you want that hand to go there. So you push it, yes. And your elbow's already in position, your hand's already in position. Because you've set the trap up, so let me explain, is by putting your hand on the elbow, when it moves, it's actually pretty much set for the Kimura. You just have to put your head on my hand, slide your hand underneath. Now, I'm going to slide you around a little bit, Bruno. So when you're here, so you've done that, boom, push it over. So think about this as, if you lift my elbow up from here, nothing's going to happen. So you want to drag my elbow down to your knee. Nice. So the more that you drag it down, the better it is. Secondly, is if you turn your knuckles down towards the ground and your other knuckles down towards the ground, that's pretty much on already. Head goes on the hand, so I can't move, and slowly pull it down. The Kimura comes on mucho fast, very fast. Okay, so we're going to start. I'm going to go bridge, boom, boom, push the hand across, so push it, boom, straight down. And it's in position, straight up. Okay, head down first so I can't retract it, lock it up. Now slowly rev the hands, pull it down towards your knee. Easy peasy. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Highlight.
Yeah.
So we've done the 2 escapes and we've had a look at it. So number 1 is, before I get my elbow on the inside, you're pushing the hand over, okay? If I get my hand on the inside, you're pushing the hand over. So it's pretty much we're attacking the same thing. What we want to do is this time is, if I'm a little bit savvy and I get my hands on the inside, so this is a little bit more difficult to do because you don't get access to it. So it's just... So I'm going to go from here, I go umpa, straighten my leg, push, go with the flow, turn around the outside, get as high as you possibly can, I rescue from here. Put your weight down, grab it, post out wide, foot goes out wide, pull, 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 here. I'll jump on my hand here, and good night, Irene. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You've got a lot of assets here, right? A lot of assets. So Eli's got side back on me, and she's already got the arm wrapped from here. Right, no arm in. The issue, like I said, is your foot. So Eli. Use all your assets, like lift their head up, pull them to the center, get your chest behind their back. Make it really uncomfortable for them. Okay, when you take them belly down, it's such a good feeling to choke someone when their face is in the mats. It's such a good feeling. 1, 2, 3.